In this episode of Wild Insights, we'll explore how you could be just a decision away from getting what you want. Hi, I'm Carmen Wilde, Business Breakthrough Specialist at Wild Success, where we help you unleash breakthrough business results and achieve the wild success you deserve. So how could you be just a decision away from getting what you want? Ever had the feeling that you could and should be doing so much better in your business, but that something's holding you back? Well, this is a strong signal a decision needs to be made. See, we so often get caught up in the decision-making trap. For example, Jeremy owns a plastic molding business that's profitable, but he knows it should be booming. And over the last 18 months, profits have been dwindling because of product defects. And this has resulted in customer complaints, returns, rework, and lost business. See, 3 years ago, Jeremy employed a school buddy as his production engineer. And at first, Baden did really well in his role. But soon, his social life started affecting his work performance. Jeremy tried a number of things to address the problem, and he even saw some improvements. But before long, Baden would just revert back to his old habits. Jeremy knows Baden's got to go if he wants to revive his business. But he keeps procrastinating around this decision because he's plagued by questions like, how do I fire a friend and still be friends with him? How am I going to deal with the questions from his mom, who I actually really am fond of? How do I find the right person to replace Baden quickly? And how do I handle the extra workload when I'm already overloaded until I find that person? So even when the decision is clear, we don't always make the decision because we spend too much time thinking about how we're going to make things happen once we've made the decision. We tend to dwell on the downside of the decision, creating worry, doubt, resistance, and even sleepless nights. This is when we become debilitated by a decision. It literally stops us in our tracks and prevents us from making the decision that would actually solve the problem. See, we don't really give ourselves enough credit. We're actually quite resourceful, and we tend to figure out the how when we have to. Yet we make this the excuse for not making decisions, putting ourselves and our business in limbo. If you were to think about a tough business decision that you've made in the past, I'm sure you'll remember the absolute sense of relief that came with knowing that decision was finally made. When we choose to see the upside of making the decision, and then we make the decision, that heaviness gives way to lightness, turmoil gives way to focus, and suddenly you'll find there's forward movement where we were stuck in limbo before. See, decisions energize us to do what it takes to get what we want. Most decisions shouldn't take weeks or months. It's just us standing in our own way. So why put yourself through all that agony? Every single day Jeremy delayed his decision to fire Baden, he was just introducing more risk into his business. If you've been feeling stuck and know a decision's been holding you back, ask yourself, what's the cost to me of not making this decision? You could be a decision away from getting what you want, so go for it. Just decide. Remember to subscribe to our Wild Insights for more business success tips, tools, and thinking strategies. And I look forward to seeing you on the wild side of success.